politics and football. In this video, I mixed them and guessed the political ideology of some famous football players, also placing them on the political compass. This video includes Mbappé, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo and much more. I assure you, the political views of some will surprise you. David Beckham. He was publicly against Brexit and thought Britain should stay in the European Union. Also, he expressed admiration for the former US President Obama, who is a Democrat. Moreover, he has given several interviews in which he strongly criticizes income inequality, meaning he must be on the left part of the compass. And because he seems to be a liberal, we can move him down. David Beckham is a social liberal. By the way, on the political compass, right briefly means lower taxes, regulations and government benefits, a high possibility of creating wealth and more inequality. Left means higher taxes, regulations and government benefits, a lower possibility of creating wealth and less inequality. Up briefly means more government intervention, like banning things the government thinks dangerous. Down means less government intervention, for example, not banning drugs. I'm placing some sample countries for you to understand better. Ibrahimovic said in the past that athletes should stay out of politics and criticized the activism of LeBron James talking about politics. But it doesn't mean we can't find his political ideology. Once he expressed dissatisfaction with very high taxes, which is about 75% in France. And he said he had done more for France than its president François Hollande. So he must be far right on the political compass, meaning economically liberal. But what about social issues? He was born to a Muslim father and a Catholic mother who immigrated to Sweden. He has many declarations against racism. I mean, he's probably at the bottom of the political compass, but not very bottom. He is a classic liberal. Maradona had very exceptional political views. First, he was a very close friend of Fidel Castro, the revolutionary Cuban leader, and had tattoos of both Fidel Castro and Che Guevara. Also, he was very close to Hugo Chavez, the former leader of Venezuela, and after his death, he supported Maduro. Maradona also spoke out against the Vatican, and he said, how can he live with a golden ceiling and then go to poor countries and kiss the boys with a belly like that? He also showed his support for Palestine, meeting with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas in 2018 during the World Cup in Russia. So we can place him on the top left. And it means Maradona is revolutionary communist. Mesut Özil, he is a German of Turkish origin and has two different political ideologies, one in Germany and another in Turkey. In Germany, he is against racism and thinks Germany has a lot of problems about it, and says minority rights aren't enough there. So he's a kind of social or left liberal and a potential supporter of the Social Democratic Party of Germany. But in Turkey, he is a right-wing Turkish nationalist and has a lot of photos with the Turkish President Erdogan, whose party is mostly conservative and nationalist. Briefly, he's a right-wing Turkish nationalist in Turkey and a social democrat in Germany. So we can place him on the upright in Turkey and on the left bottom in Germany. Mbappé. During the French elections, Mbappé called on his young fans to stop the rise of far-right success in France. As he says, Marine Le Pen and the far-right are very dangerous for the future of France. Mbappé also posted an image on Instagram with his PSG shirt with rainbow-colored numbers. So he defends LGBT rights. We can place him on the left bottom of the compass, near David Beckham and the German version of Mesut Özil, meaning he's a kind of left liberal. Neymar. He doesn't talk about politics very much, but during the 2022 Brazilian re-election, he publicly supported Jair Bolsonaro, who is a far-right Brazilian politician. Jair Bolsonaro defended deforestation of the Amazon for the benefit of Brazil. He also discussed mask mandates and questioned the efficacy of vaccines during the COVID-19 pandemic, and is usually criticized as homophobic and racist. Of course, we can't know how much of that Neymar supports, but if he votes for him, he should be upright on the political compass, meaning he's a kind of authoritarian capitalist. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is very private about his political views, and he has said nothing about it until this day. But again, it doesn't mean at least we can't guess his political ideology. In 2016, he and his father were convicted of tax evasion and sentenced to 21 months in jail, but later it was converted to a fine. So we can say that Messi is against high taxes for the rich and left-wing anti-inequality policies. So we can place him on the right. But what about social issues? Argentinian's libertarian president Javier Milei once said he loves Messi and wants to meet him, but Messi didn't respond because he wanted to be neutral. I feel Messi might vote for Javier Milei because his politics like lower taxes and less government spending might attract him. So we can move Messi bottom of the political compass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo was convicted of tax evasion and sentenced to 21 months in prison. And also he paid a fine of nearly 19 million euros. Moreover, he doesn't marry with his girlfriend, even though they have 5 children. It means Ronaldo doesn't care about the state or the government verifying his relationship with his wife. He hates the intervention of the government. Ronaldo is an anarcho-capitalist. We can place him in the radical right bottom. By the way, more videos are coming soon. This is a new channel, and if you'd like to support, you can subscribe and like. Also, I recommend this video where I found the political ideology of Cars characters. See you in the next video.